Hello, my name is Juan Escobar, and for my U-Lead Latinx Leadership Research Project, I focused on the topic of Latin and Hispanic youth within the foster care system. The title of my research project is The Adversities of Latinx Hispanic Youth in the Foster Care System. For my research project, I focused on this problem that faces the Latinx and Hispanic youth in the foster care system that is continuous and causes significant disparities within the system. The problems these youth face are unique to this population in the areas of Hispanic culture and policies surrounding this population. The disparities that are present show that the current system does not utilize equitable practice and that there is progress to be made with child welfare policies. The problems contribute to the social strains placed on Latin Hispanic youth, particularly immigrant youth, who face challenges related to identity, assimilation, and the loss of family ties. Also, barriers such as language, economic instability, and systemic racism contribute to the difficulties that this population faces. In context to the importance and historical background, historically, Latinx and Hispanic populations have been marginalized within the United States child welfare system. The children from this population are more likely to be removed from their homes compared to their white counterparts. Immigration tactics have also led to the separation of Latinx and Hispanic families. This problem reflects the broader issue of systemic racism and ethnocentrism in the United States of America. This problem is important in that it addresses the lack of equity within the foster care system. When entering foster care, Latin Hispanic youth are not only separated from their immediate families, but also from their cultural roots, and the trauma from the separation goes against the common value within the Hispanic community. The theories and concepts that apply to this research project include racial and ethnic socialization, familism, and systems theory. These theories explain the process of youth being instilled with cultural values and also how Hispanic culture holds family as a very important value. Also, systems theory explains the systems in which these populations reside in and how the systems around them and within them affect them. In the analysis of data, Figure 1 and 2 both show the percentages and populations of this community. Figure 1 displays the percentage of Hispanic youth within the foster care system, and although it is relatively representative of the general population, it does not show the pressing need for Hispanic foster parents, as there are currently not enough for Spanish-speaking youth to remain in their culture. Figure 2 shows the significant disparities in how investigations are issued for Latinx families due to allegations of maltreatment. In states such as Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Minnesota, it is more than double the rates of investigation to their white counterparts. While the reasoning behind these disparities calls for further study, it is evident that racial and ethnic disparities exist within the child welfare system and must be addressed. My recommendations for this issue include kinship care and placing Latin Hispanic youth with their family members, allowing for a retention of their Hispanic culture. Also, it would be key to having cultural competency training within social work and the professions within the child welfare system. I would also advocate for policy changes that prioritize kinship placement for Latin Hispanic youth. Here in Florida, we do have priority for kinship placement. However, in other states across the nation, we do not. Kinship care would be very beneficial for this population in retaining their culture and diminishing the adversities that they currently face. I would